Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in every person's life when they realize that the world is theirs to conquer. And if you've ever thought for a second that wealth, success, and happiness are not meant for you, I'm here to tell you that now is the time for you to change that narrative. Life is a vast, infinite landscape of opportunities waiting to be explored. Every single moment we breathe is an opportunity for growth, success, and transformation. The universe is abundant, filled with endless possibilities. However, it's easy to forget that abundance is not limited to the world around us. It's something that resides within each and every one of us. The question isn't whether abundance exists, it's whether we are ready to accept it into our lives. We have the power to create the future we desire, and financial freedom, success, and happiness are all achievable if we choose to pursue them with an open heart and mind. When we start to believe in the infinite possibilities of life, we begin to see doors where others only see walls. Our mind becomes a fertile ground for ideas, solutions, and breakthroughs. We stop viewing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as challenges to overcome, stepping stones to success. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or hoping for luck to fall into our laps. It's about believing that we have the power to shape our destiny, to break free from the constraints of fear, doubt, and negativity. The possibilities are endless when we embrace the belief that anything is possible. Abundance is not just about financial wealth, though that is certainly a part of it. True abundance encompasses every aspect of our lives: love, health, joy, peace, and creativity. When we open ourselves to the abundance that life offers, we begin to align ourselves with the energy of success. Financial freedom is not just a dream. It is a reality that we can all manifest by making choices, taking actions, and setting clear intentions. We all have the tools we need to create a life of freedom, but we must first recognize that the potential for prosperity exists within us. So often, people limit themselves by thinking that success is something reserved for a select few, or that it requires extraordinary circumstances or an insurmountable amount of effort. But the truth is, success is a state of mind. It's the ability to see the world as a place filled with possibility, not scarcity. When we shift our mindset from one of lack to one of abundance, we begin to attract opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with our desires. Financial freedom becomes more than just a dream. It becomes an inevitable outcome of our actions and mindset. We must also recognize that abundance is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing journey. It's a continuous flow of opportunities, growth, and learning. There will be ups and downs, but with each experience, we gather wisdom and resilience, which only make us more capable of achieving our goals. It is not about achieving a single moment of success, but rather embracing a lifestyle of abundance where every challenge is viewed as an opportunity to grow and evolve. By choosing to embrace abundance, we unlock the true power within ourselves. We no longer wait for external validation or for life to give us permission to succeed. We take the reins and make things happen. We realize that the key to financial freedom and success lies in our own hands, and that by choosing to pursue our dreams with passion, commitment, and belief, there is nothing we cannot achieve. From the moment we are born, society begins to shape our beliefs, behaviors, and expectations. The world around us establishes guidelines, norms, and boundaries that dictate what is possible and what is not. While some of these structures are helpful for our growth and development, many of them become invisible chains that limit our potential. From a young age, we are often told what we can or cannot do, who we should be, and how far we can go. These limits become ingrained in our psyche, and we begin to internalize them, creating invisible walls around us that prevent us from realizing our true potential. But these limits, though deeply embedded in society's expectations, are not real. They are simply constructs, stories told to us by others based on their own experiences, fears, and limitations. Society often tells us that success is only for the lucky few, that there are paths we are expected to follow, and that certain dreams are reserved for those with the right circumstances. We are conditioned to believe that there is a right way to live, work, and achieve, and that stepping outside of this predefined path is risky, uncertain, and even dangerous. This mindset confines us, keeping us stuck in a cycle of mediocrity rather than pushing us to break free and explore the vast potential that lies beyond these restrictions. However, breaking free from these limits is not just about rejecting societal norms. It's about recognizing that the power to define our own success, to choose our own path, and to pursue our dreams lies within us. We must first acknowledge that the constraints imposed by society are not truths. They are mere opinions and judgments. They only hold power over us if we allow them to. When we choose to look beyond these limitations, we open ourselves to a world of endless possibilities where our potential is not dictated by others' expectations, but by our own vision and desires. True freedom comes when we shed these chains and begin to trust in our own abilities. We have to stop believing the narrative that we are limited by our background, our circumstances, or our past mistakes. Success does not require a perfect starting point. It requires a willingness to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to believe that we have the strength to overcome any challenge that comes our way. When we break free from society's limits, we begin to see life as a canvas, one that we can paint with our own unique colors, choices, and aspirations. Breaking free is not always easy. It takes courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in ourselves. But the rewards of liberation are immeasurable. When we stop following the rules that don't serve us and start creating our own, we begin to experience a sense of empowerment and fulfillment that cannot be found in living according to the expectations of others. Our true potential can only be realized when we free ourselves from the chains of societal limitations and embrace the limitless possibilities that exist within us. It is only then that we can truly step into the greatness that we are all capable of achieving. Fear is a natural part of being human, and it can often be one of the most powerful forces that hold us back in life. Whether it's the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, or the fear of the unknown, it can paralyze us, causing us to hesitate, doubt, and at times even give up before we even try. The weight of fear feels like a heavy burden, making us second guess ourselves and our potential. But what if fear wasn't something to be afraid of? What if it could be transformed into the very fuel that propels us forward instead of keeping us stuck in place? The truth is, fear is not the enemy, it's a signal. It's our mind's way of alerting us to something new, something unknown, something outside our comfort zone. Fear often shows up when we're on the verge of growth, when we are about to take a leap into new territory, whether it's pursuing a new opportunity, speaking up for ourselves, or chasing a dream that feels too big. Instead of seeing fear as a threat, we should learn to view it as an invitation to step outside of what's comfortable, to push our limits, and to tap into something greater than ourselves. Most people, when faced with fear, react by withdrawing. We try to avoid it, suppress it, or distract ourselves from it. But the real power lies in facing fear head on, understanding it, and using it to our advantage. Fear is not a signal to retreat. It is a call to take action. When we acknowledge that fear is simply a part of the process of growth, we can shift our mindset. Instead of allowing it to stop us, we can use fear as a catalyst to push through, knowing that every moment of discomfort is an opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and more capable. The key to transforming fear into power is to understand that failure and judgment are not the end, but the beginning. They are stepping stones, not roadblocks. Fear of failure often holds us back from pursuing our dreams because we worry about what will happen if we don't succeed. We become consumed by thoughts of disappointment and regret. But failure is not something to be feared. It is an essential part of success. Every failure brings with it a lesson, a chance to learn, adjust, and grow. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times. Yet they keep going because they understand that failure is not permanent. It's part of the journey. Similarly, fear of judgment, of how others will perceive us, or what they will think of our choices, can be paralyzing. We are often so concerned with fitting in or being accepted that we hold ourselves back from being authentic and true to who we really are. But judgment is inevitable. No matter what we do, there will always be someone with an opinion, someone who doesn't understand, or someone who doubts our abilities. The secret is to stop living for the approval of others. When we transform the fear of judgment into a source of strength, we free ourselves from the constraints of other people's expectations and start living for ourselves. We become more authentic, more powerful, and more aligned with our true purpose. Fear doesn't have to control us. In fact, it can be the very thing that propels us forward if we choose to see it not as a barrier, but as an opportunity to rise above. Every time we face our fears and push through them, we expand our potential and unlock new strengths within ourselves. By transforming fear into power, we take control of our narrative and choose to live boldly, confidently, and unapologetically. Fear is no longer a force that holds us back. It becomes the driving force that moves us closer to the life we deserve. Believing in yourself is one of the most powerful things you can do. It is the foundation of everything you will ever achieve in life. So often, we find ourselves searching for validation from others, waiting for the approval of the people around us to feel worthy of our dreams. We seek affirmation, hoping someone will tell us that we're good enough, capable enough, or talented enough. But the truth is, the only person who needs to believe in you is you. Your belief in yourself, even when no one else does, is what will unlock the doors to your dreams and lead you to the life you desire. When you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. You give yourself the permission to take risks, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to pursue the things that truly light you up. This belief becomes the fuel that drives you forward, even in the face of challenges and setbacks. It doesn't matter if others doubt you or question your ability. As long as you know deep in your heart that you have what it takes, you will keep moving forward regardless of the obstacles in your path. Belief in yourself is not just about having confidence in your abilities, but also about trusting in your worth. It's about knowing that you deserve to succeed, that you have a unique value to offer the world, and that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. This self-belief doesn't come from external achievements or recognition. It comes from within. It comes from understanding that your value is inherent and that your potential is limitless. You are not defined by what others think of you or by the circumstances you find yourself in. You are defined by the belief you hold in yourself. The road to success is rarely smooth. Along the way, you will encounter people who doubt you, criticize you, or question your abilities. They may have their own insecurities or preconceived notions about what you can or cannot achieve. But these external voices are irrelevant to your journey. Their opinions are not your reality. What matters most is your belief in yourself. The moment you stop seeking validation from others and start trusting in your own strength, you will discover an unshakable confidence that allows you to navigate any challenge with grace and determination. When you believe in yourself, you also give yourself the courage to keep going when things get tough. It is easy to give up when things don't go as planned, when you face criticism, or when you feel like you're not making progress. But the belief in your own potential is what keeps you going, even when it feels like the world is against you. It is that belief that allows you to pick yourself up after a failure, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep moving forward with a renewed sense of purpose. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who have never faced doubt or failure, but the ones who believed in themselves even when no one else did. They trusted their vision, their dreams, and their ability to bring them to life. And because of that belief, they turned their dreams into reality. In the end, your belief in yourself is the key to unlocking everything you desire. It is the catalyst that transforms your dreams from mere ideas into tangible accomplishments. No matter how big or small your dreams may be, if you have unwavering belief in yourself, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving them. Your belief is the most powerful tool you have, and when you harness it, you will unlock the doors to a life that is limitless and full of possibility. Success is not an overnight phenomenon, nor is it something that can be handed to us on a silver platter. It is the result of countless hours of hard work, resilience, and an unwavering determination to push through when the road gets tough. We live in a world where instant gratification is often sought after, where we expect quick results and immediate rewards. But the truth is, the most meaningful achievements are not born from shortcuts or ease. They are crafted through persistence, through those moments when you feel like giving up, but choose to keep going anyway. When we set out to achieve something significant, it's easy to imagine that it will all fall into place effortlessly. We envision the end result, the recognition, the success, the glory. But what we often overlook is the journey that comes before that. The journey is where the real work lies. It's in the long hours spent perfecting your craft, the sacrifices made along the way, and the countless setbacks and failures that test your resolve. But it's also in those moments of struggle that we grow, that we become stronger and more equipped to handle the challenges ahead. Without persistence, without the ability to keep going, even when things seem impossible, success would remain out of reach. Persistence is what keeps you moving when the excitement of starting something new fades away. It's easy to begin a project with enthusiasm, filled with energy and optimism. But as the days go on and the initial excitement wears off, it's easy to become discouraged, to question if it's worth it, to doubt whether you have what it takes to succeed. It's in these moments when everything seems to be falling apart or moving slower than you imagined that persistence becomes essential. It's about showing up every day, even when it feels like you're not making progress. It's about taking one step after another, trusting that each small effort is leading you closer to your goal. Hard work, too, is a critical component of success. There are no shortcuts. It's the work you put in when no one is watching, when no one is applauding your efforts. It's the discipline to keep going even when the results aren't immediate. Hard work doesn't just mean doing what's easy or comfortable. It means pushing yourself beyond your limits, challenging yourself to do better, to be better, and to stay consistent even when the results aren't as fast as you'd hoped. It's that grit that builds over time, that determination to see things through no matter how difficult it becomes. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and failures. Everyone faces adversity on their journey to success, but it's how we respond to it that makes all the difference. Resilience is what allows you to rise after falling, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep going with even more strength and determination. It's the ability to remain focused on your goal even when the path is unclear, and the ability to trust that the hard work you're putting in will eventually pay off. Success is not about avoiding failure. It's about continuing to move forward despite it. It's about developing the mindset that no matter how many times you fall, you will get back up again and again. It's the realization that every setback is a lesson and every failure is a stepping stone on the path to success. Through hard work, persistence, and resilience, you will reach your destination. But it is the determination to never give up, to always keep striving, that will ultimately lead you to success. Letting go of the past is one of the most powerful acts of self-liberation you can make. So many of us carry the weight of past failures, fears, and doubts like invisible ghosts that haunt us daily. These ghosts often control our thoughts, hold us back from taking risks, and limit our ability to move forward. They may whisper that we're not good enough, that we'll never succeed, or that we are defined by our mistakes. But the truth is, the past is no longer relevant to who we are today or who we can become. It's time to release those burdens, to let go of the ghosts that no longer serve us, and to step into our true power. When we hold on to the past, we are living in a place of fear and regret. We allow our past mistakes, missed opportunities, and disappointments to define our present and future. We carry around this heavy emotional baggage, believing that it's a part of who we are. But here's the thing, the past is just that, the past. It's a collection of moments that have already happened, and while they may have shaped who we are, they don't have the power to determine who we will become unless we let them. The key to moving forward lies in the ability to forgive ourselves, to release the shame and guilt, and to accept that what happened is behind us. It no longer has control over us unless we give it that power. Fear of the future is often rooted in the past. We may fear failure because we've failed before, or we may fear judgment because we've been criticized in the past. But the future is an entirely different space. It's a place where you can rewrite your story, where you have the opportunity to make new choices and create new outcomes. The fear that holds us back is often a projection of past experiences that have no place in the future we are capable of creating. It's time to free ourselves from those old patterns, to stop letting the past dictate how we move forward, and to embrace the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Doubt is another powerful ghost that prevents us from stepping into our power. We doubt our abilities, our worth, and our potential because of past experiences or the voices of others who told us we couldn't succeed. But these doubts are just thoughts, not truths. They are the result of our minds holding on to negative beliefs we've acquired over time. To let go of doubt, we must replace it with trust. Trust in ourselves, trust in our abilities, and trust that we are worthy of success and happiness. When we truly believe in our potential, the ghosts of doubt lose their power. We no longer need to seek validation from others or rely on external circumstances to feel worthy. Our belief in ourselves becomes the foundation on which we build the future we desire. The process of letting go is not always easy. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a deep sense of self-awareness. But when we release the ghosts of the past, we open up space for growth, for healing, and for new opportunities. We allow ourselves to be present in the moment, to fully engage in the life we are creating right now, instead of constantly looking backward. The more we let go, the more we align with our true selves, and the more we unlock the power to create the life we deserve. So I urge you to release the fears, the failures, and the doubts that have been holding you back. Let go of the ghosts that no longer serve you. Step into your power and trust that the future you are capable of creating is far brighter and more fulfilling than anything in your past. You have the strength, the wisdom, and the ability to move forward. It's time to embrace the life you deserve, free from the chains of yesterday. This is your time. You are deserving of wealth, success, and all the beauty this world has to offer. So, don't wait. Go after it. Now is your time to get rich, and the ghosts that once haunted you, they are all gone. Thank you.